Hello?
Hi, is this Liber Antiquus Early Books and Manuscripts?
I'm so sorry. Please say that again.
Are you a used bookstore?
Well, kind of. We sell books that were made in the 17th and 16th century.
That is what I'm interested in. I'm looking at The Famous Tragedy of the Rich Jew of Malta. You have it online for $225,000, it says, yes.
That's correct.
I have a question. Why the fuck is it $3 shipping? That's bullshit. $3 shipping on $225,000 book? Explain that to me.
Yeah, I know it because, that's what we try to do is we try to keep prices as low as possible.
Would you sell me that book for $225,000 even?
No, I got to charge you the $3.
What if I drive down there and get it myself?
I'm kidding. Who is this?
This is the world famous John Ward.
John who?
John Ward.
Oh, hi, John Ward. How are you?
I'm great. 1633, this was made. $225,000 even. You'd sell it to me, it sounds like. All right, let me scrape that up here.
Okay.
You are in Maryland, it says?
I am.
What's the condition of this book from 1633? You've been keeping it stored in a dry humidor?
No, you don't put them. You don't put them in things like that. They like to live on your shelves. If you have, a house that doesn't have extremes of temperature.
No. How has this been stored for the past 400 years?
Well, variously. So for the first 350 years, it was just stored on shelves because, of course, there was no climate control or anything like that.
Well, maybe not in your family for the past. We've had AC for a few centuries, believe it or not. But what material is this, vellum?
No, it's calf. It's modern calf. The binding is a 20th century binding. The book is...
I don't want to hear that. I didn't want to hear that.
Well, no one does, but there are no copies in...
Again, you don't have a copy that was originally bound, but they're out there, believe it. So 20th century binding. That's unfortunate. I think I'm going to have to pass on this one, but thank you for your time.
Well, that's just too bad. Are there other things you might be interested in?
I have just found you. I will be looking. We will speak again.
That sounds great. All right, well, what's your name again?
My name is the world famous John Ward.
How did your parents give you that for a name?
Why did they give me my first name, the world famous?
Yeah.
It's Latin, actually. It's Mundo Famoso. It might be Latin and Spanish.
That's actually Italian, but I love it. Unless it's Mundo. Look, it's nice to meet you.
Hey, nobody knows how it's originally pronounced. Let's be fair.
Nobody knows.
Except me. I mean, I do know, but let's just, for the sake of egos, no one knows.
I'm not going to ask you for all your secrets.
We don't have enough time for that.
Yeah, where do you live?
Everywhere. Right now, your left hemisphere of your brain. I may cross the corpus callosum here briefly, spend some time on your language centers, head on back to the left, but then I'm going to bump out. I appreciate your time, truly. Truly. I would buy this.
No, wait.
I would buy this, but the 20th century binding, not a fan.
Yeah. That's true. So how much would you pay for it in the 20th century?
Oh, infinity if it was OG.
Infinity if it was OG.
Yes.
Have to have some sort of criminal background?
Do I? I mean, I do, but it's not related to this.
No. I meant in the sense that does it have, you say OG, so it has to have some...
You don't get a lot of phone calls, do you?
Well... Listen, I work at home, so, any phone call, I want to keep you on the line, not just for tracing the call, but because it's actually pretty fun, because I'm going to buy avocados right now. So.
Oh, my gosh. Avocados?
Yeah, do you eat avocados?
I'm eating one right now. I'm eating two, in fact. I have them in my cheeks like a chipmunk. Oh, that was coughing. Sorry, I coughed on the avocados. Hey man, you need to get out more, make some friends. If you got $200,000 books in your house, you're everyone's best friend. You just got to put yourself out there.
Oh, are you like a life coach?
Infinite money, resources, personalities, characters, all of the above. Life coach et al.
Where do you get what you're smoking?
This is just sobriety, my friend, believe it or not.
Hey, listen, I'm a friend of Lois.
I can tell.
Are you a friend of Bill?
I'm a friend of John Lennon and Frederick. He goes by Freddie Nietzsche. Look, man, I get that you're bored in this ancient library of super expensive books. I ain't buying it, though. I gotta go.
How did you find me?
Don't worry about it. I'll find you again.
I'm not worried.
I wasn't just because someone asks you if you're worried. Don't worry about it. Doesn't mean they think you're worried. Just because you're paranoid, doesn't mean someone's not following you.
Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean you can't ask questions.
Yeah, you can. There are no rules. There are no rules except might makes right, and then go right back to there are no rules. You're welcome. You know who told me that? Do you know who told me that?
Let me guess, Mike Ward.
No, Napoleon Bonaparte.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Napoleon Hill.
I'm sure you think lots of things at lots of times. But a few hundred years ago, Napoleon and I were chilling on Elba.
How did you know?
And we were like, I was like, Napoleon, how does this all work? And he goes, might makes right. There are no rules.
Yeah, but he said, don't try the dinner.
Yeah, he said it in French, though.
What was it in French?
I don't know. I do have an eidetic memory, but I just happen to not remember that part because I've been watching Michael Cohen, and now I can't remember anything.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do you have time for that?
I have, how many times I got to say this? Infinity time.
Infinite.
Your radial, unidirectional time that you're operating in, not a problem for me.
So you mean if I were you, I could already have the avocado?
Well, see, when we really get into the crux of all this is what you're going to realize is we are the same person, right? You ever seen Lost Highway?
No, but I thought you sounded familiar.
Yeah. We're talking to ourselves. That's why I gave you that clue about the hemispheres and the corpus callosum. I clued you in. You totally right over your head.
Oh, you listen to Rush. Now I get it.
All right, bro. I'm out. Take it easy.
Wait a second.
Nope. This is it. Nope. I've given you infinite money and wealth and knowledge. It's time. If you find, we will speak again, though. I'm right behind you. Turn around. That guy's going to call me back.